we will jump in. Viva. So Microsoft Viva is a suite, is the best way I can describe this. It's a suite. It's got 4 pillars, and licensing-wise, they are not all the same. So there's a couple that are going to come with your Microsoft 365 subscription that you currently use. So I'm going to call out those, and then some that do have an added cost per user. So you can see right here, we've got Connections, Viva Insights, Viva Topics, and Viva Learning, and we're going to go in that order, whether or not you'll see how they connect. But we'll go through them. So first one, excited to say, is going to be Viva Connections, and it is included. So it is going to be included in your existing Microsoft 365 and or SharePoint license. Microsoft Connections is all about bringing together a mobile and virtual experience within Teams and or within the mobile app. So there's a lot here really leveraging what Microsoft's already built. And this was a big piece they pulled out in the keynote was, well, what about Yammer? What about SharePoint News? And the idea behind Microsoft Connections is it aggregates all of that content that's relevant to the users and puts it in a personalized feed for them so they can interact with that information. So that will be available soon. And as you can see, we call out the mobile experience is broken up into 3 components. Right now, the Microsoft Teams experience is going to look very SharePoint-esque. So as you can see right here, I should turn on my little pointer, little laser pointer. So it looks like SharePoint, very similar. But what you're seeing over here on the right-hand side is there's a little feed, and that feed is going to be built with your tasks and tools that are curated based on your position and your user. So Connections is really an individual experience that Microsoft is building, and it's going to be available soon, and it is available with your current licensing. So it's definitely something to look into. The Teams experience you're seeing right here, it's super tiny, but you can kind of see it's calling itself ReliCloud is their company name. It's completely custom branding. You can change it to whatever you like. So it's not going to show like a Viva symbol. It's going to show your own custom icon. For your internet.
I don't know much about, I know Viva, but I don't know much about how this is actually technically going to come into Teams. Like, I know we've got home site and SharePoint. Does it have to be a home site? Could it be any page, or is it really not a page at all? Is it like a whole different thing? Because it looks like you can design a page. You got some like, the here web part here. You've got some news web part right there, on that one screenshot they've got. Do we know anything about that?
Do I know anything?
Yeah.
Kind of. I think it's basically your intranet home site from what I recall, but don't quote me on that. But I will provide, there is another Viva resource book that I can give a link to that goes in detail. In full transparency, it's going to empower your team.
It's marketing.
It's a lot of marketing.
It's marketing.
Yes. And all of us on this call are like, I want the nitty gritty. I want to know how it works, why it works, how do I set it up? And so until it's available, I don't think we're going to have that answer. But I dug through it.
Okay. So the reason why I'm asking is we got a few folks and we have clients they've got Valo, they've got out of the box, they've got PMP, they've got different solutions for quote unquote intranet, right, in SharePoint, and how does that actually come through with Viva, or does it not at all, right? So kind of curious.
No, Viva Connections, so this is kind of their big thing, and it's all about a gateway to a modern engagement experience designed to everyone engaged and informed. And I'm like, okay, great. But if you scroll down, if you do jump on this site, if you scroll down all the way to the bottom, this is the book. So you can download this free ebook. You don't even have to put any information in. And it tries to dig in, but again, it's a lot of marketing at this point.
Okay.
Very high level, not a lot of the stuff we would normally be interested in, but it's something to keep on your radar that might be something to pull into Teams. As far as how to get it in there, I believe it's an app that you would add, but it's probably an app you're going to add from the global stance. So stay tuned.
Okay, so we'll keep these guys posted, because I know a lot of our clients are very, very, very much interested in this. We've been talking about having this idea of sort of an intranet in Teams you know, and having that be something that's given out of the box from Microsoft. And I think this is basically, they were supposed to do it last quarter of last year, and they pushed it to
Yep.
end of first quarter this year. And then it's like, Viva. It's like, okay, so that's what you were talking about then, I guess. This is it, right?
Exactly.
Right? Okay.
This
So
is the intranet and Teams experience that they've been hinting at, and starting to come to fruition. It says soon, but no definitive date yet. So we'll keep you posted on all Viva upcoming.
Cool,
There
cool.
is our next pillar of the Viva experience is Viva Insights. So, and you're going to see, it's going to actually play this. It's going to have no sound, but you can kind of see the little, what's it called? This is your virtual commute that's coming. So right now, Viva Insights is available in a preview. So I'll show you what that looks like. It's really a matter of some personal insights, what's going on with your day, and then allowing you to book some focus time on your calendar. I feel like it really pulls from the insights you may be receiving in your email already. So it's giving you those insights. Who do you collaborate with? If you've used Cortana, if you've gotten her in your email, they have a lot of the same functionality, and they're really pulling it into this entire Viva Insights experience. But let me pull up, and I'll just let's see if it's going to play nice with me today in the actual Teams environment. I found that I was able to get it to work in the browser version. I think they're working out some of the kinks right now, but I think a lot of people are trying to use this experience to see what's going on.
And so the thing about like the kind of motivation for Microsoft behind this, from what I was reading in their marketing, right, is this is kind of one of the things that we're realizing, I think, with the whole work from home thing, and that for a lot of our clients is actually becoming a more prominent, like new, I hate to say that, but normal.
Yep.
Where one of our clients has announced that they are, when they go back to the office, quote unquote, back to the office, only 20% of them are going back. 80% are going to stay work from home. And they move their headquarters and the whole thing. But like, it's a huge shift for this company. And it's not a lot, it's a lot of employees actually. So it's a big deal. Microsoft's seeing this and going with Insights. It's kind of like, how do we prevent burnout? And people are working harder, longer, because they don't have breaks. That's where Insights is coming from. Now, we explained it to a client like last week, 2 weeks ago, Michelle, right? And they're like, yeah, right. This is just Microsoft being a big brother and like looking, so I don't know, but with what you've gone over here, it does really seem that it is personal focused to try to like,
see which one's inside. I think this is
productivity and well-being. So that's what their tagline is, balancing productivity and well-being. But it seems like that is true. This is not for managers to go through and say, is Michelle doing her work? This is for you.
Not at all.
Yeah.
So these are their big stats. So 70% higher stress levels, decreased mental health, and it's all about kind of building in some tools that are accessible, but they're not forced. And let's be real, Big Brother wise, they see everything anyways. It's in our email. Cortana's been telling me that I told somebody that I would do something 2 days ago every single morning. So all it does is
you don't need a manager to do that.
Yeah, Cortana knows. So I think it just provides a much cleaner experience, and then adds some of these new tools, like the tool for Headspace or the virtual commute, that gives, if you saw in the video, and I know I was talking, so I could have distracted you from that magical marketing video, but it was giving you like, hey, this is what your day looks like tomorrow. It kind of gives you that wind down that people maybe are missing in that commute. I mean, I'm not missing my commute, but I do miss the 20 minutes of quiet time I used to have.
It's this is actually a serious problem with the burnout and everything else going on. I mean, I know that it's something that's on top of our mind at Klarinet with our folks. Like, if you work with any of our folks, you know that they work really hard, and they're very, very, very busy, and we definitely don't want to have them burn out. That's the worst thing. So this is going to be interesting even for us to kind of get an idea around this. So good on Microsoft for realizing that people are people, I think.
Yeah, they're at least creating tools that they can leverage. Oh, where did it go? Come back. No, don't play that video game again. Oh, all the YouTubes. Where did it go? Okay, so here's an example of what is available in public preview right now. Like I said, it's going to look very familiar to the emails you may already be receiving saying, hey, by the way, this is your day. So it's giving me ideas of what I've said in emails, of what I will do, and I can go in here and mark done. So if I have completed this, all of these I can mark away. So just another way so I don't forget things. And then project time. So I've been using this for months, where I actually allow Cortana or Insights, whichever tool it is that's doing it, is actually automatically booking focus time for myself. Because I don't know about you guys, but if I didn't book time to do my job, I'd be talking to people all day about doing my job instead. So, so definitely adding that focus time has helped me a lot get some of those projects done. So just some tools that you can see right now, and that is easily accessible. So if you're in Teams and you do want to try this or take a look at it, just from your app option here, find an app and just Insights. I'm guessing the branding at some point will change because it's looking, and then you just see Insights right there. So, and then this will again change quite a bit once the whole, you can see there's a lot of tools that they're going to be adding in right up here that will help us maintain sanity. All right. Oh, here, I'll speak to the privacy piece too. It's designed to protect your privacy. So personal insights are visible only to the individual, and for manager and leader insights, customers can rely on their safeguards like de-identification, aggregation, and differential privacy by default. So you are going to be protected as an employee because there will be some different manager and leader insights that give them some tools, but it's not going to be like, hey, your employee A has been sad face for 6 days in a row. It's not going to call you out like that, but it will give them insights to maybe allow them to manage and lead better. On to the next. And our next highly anticipated Viva Topics. I don't have any text over here. I should have moved this little guy. Viva Topics is our big one that does have a difference in pricing. So I'm going to call that out first. So Viva Topics is a really interesting tool. Here's my pricing. It's going to add an additional $5 a month for your users. But I want to explain what it does. So it's using artificial intelligence in emails, in Yammer, in Teams to identify topics. So for those on the call, if you have a project name, like you've got Project Alpha and it's being mentioned throughout the organization, what Viva Topics is going to do is create a topic around that word or that phrase, and you can see in this screenshot here, SOAR. So SOAR is the topic in this scenario. And as people start using the word SOAR, it starts becoming linkable into a topic environment, allowing users to learn more about that topic or project. And here I'm going to pull in, that's supposed to be a little GIF, but I'll bring it in here so you can see it. So we're looking at a message. She clicks on it. You go into the SOAR topic page. It's going to loop around again. And then it gives them who is in charge of this project, what's going on with it. So it allows users within an organization to see what's going on with these different projects or different, I guess, business areas within the organization. So this will be available soon. They're going to add a lot of integration, and it's really about AI, artificial intelligence. It does require, it needs not only the $5 per user per month, but it does require licensing to already be in effect with your Microsoft 365 licensing. So it's just something, another one to put on your radar if you have a lot of need for a functionality of this. I'm probably explaining it very poorly, but Topics is the one they were probably the most excited about. But the next one is where I am most excited about. So I'm going to jump to Viva Learning. Okay, so this is probably one of the most anticipated Viva tools, and that's going to be in public preview in April, as you can see on the top right. You can today, what you can do if you're interested in a learning portal such as Viva Learning, it is going to be included from everything I could find. They didn't have like a specific call out on licensing, but from everything I could find, I believe it's going to be included in your Microsoft 365 licensing. So that is something, put an asterisk on that. I will keep you posted if anything changes on that. But it is going to bring learning into your environment. So this has been the biggest feedback, is that learning is outside of, this is Microsoft speaking, outside of the current organization. So what it does is it's going to bring learning into Teams and allow you to use some of the tools that you're already using. So if you look at my highlighted section, there's already partnerships with some of the biggest content creators and future integration with some LMS solutions like Cornerstone and On Demand, Saba. We got success factors listed there. So it's going to have a lot of those integration built in. It's going to be SCORN accessible, so you can import your own learning tools, but it is definitely a tool that a lot of folks are excited about. So if you have it on your radar to look into learning solutions for your organization, this is one to put on the list. If you are interested in learning more about this, there is aka.ms Viva Learning, and you can sign up for updates there. And I'll show you. Let's see if I can show you what that looks like. Viva Learning. So if you go to aka.ms/Viva Learning, it's going to take you here. Of course, you can read more about Viva Learning and what will be available. But right here, you can sign up for updates, and they have the option, if you're a customer or a partner, we'll be signing up as a partner, and then to learn more when more information is available. So this is a really cool tool.
So one of the things that I can't help, obviously, but notice, Michelle, is, you know, Viva is like a big deal from Microsoft. That's a kind of a big announcement they made, like, what, a month and a half ago at this point, something like that. Mm-hmm. It's huge, right? But one of the things, like all the things you went over with the kind of the community, what is it? I already forgot what it's called. Darn it! Connections, and then you know, learning and topics and insights, all that stuff. Really, it's all going into Teams. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Insights is in Teams, topics is in Teams, learning is in Teams, connections is in Teams.
Yeah.
Like,
we're technically in the Teams update section, so we have not left Teams updates.